Hello! Hope y'all are all doing well today. I really need to change my schedule to 7:30 because it has been 7:30 every time for like the last 2 weeks. Loud. There we go. Okay. Hope y'all are doing well. I am going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit. There is an emergency maintenance going on later tonight at about, I want to say 9? So this is probably going to be a really short stream. I've got some stuff I need to get done, but I didn't want to not stream today. So I'm not even going to waste time. Let me grab my controller and hope it's working. Let's see what happens. Okay, cool. Hopefully it'll last for just long enough to do a little stream. I'm kind of debating. I don't know if I want to start up Hildebrand, or if I want to start opening, what's it called? Start opening Crystal Tower. That way we're not getting too far into Post-ARR, like MSQ stuff. I think I might start opening Crystal Tower, because that's going to be a bit of a to-do. I just have to remember where to open it at. I want to say it's Mordona. I don't remember. It's been a minute. So we're gonna hope it's out this way. Is it you? Are you the one? Probably not. Oh, maybe you are. Are you who I think it is? You are who I think you are. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Do I know you? Ah, unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Sava Inovish herself. Amazing, and more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. But I recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A woman with absolute confidence in her own abilities stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambrose at St. Coinex's Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Didn't realize that was who started the quest. I can fly now, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, Rambrose. Oh, hello, Chocobo Keep. You're not the Chocobo Keep. I don't want to talk to you. I don't even know what the point is in talking to the Chocobo Keeps now. I can just fly, and it's faster. Why? If it isn't Sava Inovish herself. I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. To what do I owe the honor of this visit? Something... Ancient Alec. You were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb. Well, the opportunity he spoke of must surely refer to our latest anthropological wait, anthropogeographical endeavor. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. But that is something for me to ponder in private. You are here now, and your services will, I am certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find herself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Thal's solemn halls. Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? Aha, aha. I rather thought you would say that. Your courage is scarcely a secret. Now, the first... Sava? I thought that was you. What brings you to St. Koinix? Don't tell me. The Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low an apparently insuperable foe. Yes? No? Ah, I see you two are already acquainted. That as well. Master Garland, our intrepid hero here, caught wind of the forthcoming expedition and has kindly pledged to assist us. She has she? Glad to have you aboard, Sava. You don't have the faintest idea what you volunteered for, do you? Very well, let us begin at the beginning. The Sons of St. Koinek are tasked with unearthing the secrets of the long-fallen Allegan Empire, and this present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. Ah, but I know that look, and in the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much on the subject of Allegan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the ultimate weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond aught Garlemald can presently achieve. Nero Tolskeva simply awoke it. I mention this by way of reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Allegan relic. In short, you're practically an archaeologist. Sure! Ah, the Gloom Mother. Now, to the core of the matter. Here in Mordona, there stands an entire Allegan structure which we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the ultimate weapon and the Lesser Moon Dalamud before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants from that area with the utmost caution. They must be analyzed, monitored, and above else, kept from falling into the wrong hands. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. I forgot that I still had auto scroll on. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground, but like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. It now stands revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming sphere of crystal, pointed at the bosom of the heavens. Da, 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 da. It's a trap. Or I guess a wall. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses, and we cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less step foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues carved into the likeness of giant swordsmen. The 8 Sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. Oh, my gameplay audio is quiet! There we go. That should help some. Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues or the front door is forever beyond our reach. Oh no, Luigi's dead on the floor. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It'll be difficult and dangerous, Sava, but I think of no finer woman to the task. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There is much more to be done to before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. Great. Okay. Well, first, I'm going to deal with my auto-scrolling nonsense that I brought upon me. I've just got to deal with this thing that is bothering me. Okay, got it. Weege, did you not hear that wagon passing by? I'm surprised you didn't yell at it. Okay, let's see. System config. Maybe? Maybe not. It's not you either. Maybe character settings? Display name, UI. This may be something I have to do later then. Because I don't know how to fix it right now. That's for chat. Control settings, no. It's not you. It's not you. Okay, I'll figure it out later. It's currently slow enough for me to read easily. Our first objective is to reach the entrance to the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the four elements of fire, water, wind, or earth. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Garland's analyses, however, we are reasonably certain that... I got distracted. We are reasonably certain that the attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities, much like the flawless specimens used by the beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. Ahem. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you. But we need someone to enter the beast tribe's strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Pray make for Lenosia, where both the Sapsa spawning grounds and Ugamoro mines are located. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastman's sacred rituals will be defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion. But whatever you do, please be careful. Okay! Don't know why I'm trying to fly when I just need to teleport. Let's start at Airport, I think. No. Can't Bronze Lake, I think. Yeah. Small Camp Bronze. What's over here? Is there a different quest over here that I needed to open? Yep. Hi, buddy. What quest is this? Oh, hell yes. Wanderer's Palace. That's the one. That was not what I needed, but that's okay. Maybe go to Ugamora. You fly! Can I get up high enough to... Hell yeah. Oh, Day-Day's here. Not doing that. I just need this. Hello. Hello. I forgot my chocobo still just chilling out. Oh, that was it. Sweet. Easy peasy. Okay, now to airport. If I can remember. There it is. We'll just teleport. Because that's easier. Why make this difficult? Why make this difficult? Oh, and they're off. Distracted by the dogs. Now they're just gonna pretend I am not here. Oh, where's the door? Not even here, guys. Oh, shit. Not even here. Where the fuck is the door? Am I in the wrong spot? Oh, hell yeah. I am very much in the wrong spot. We gotta go. The Heliante? Where the fuck's the door? Oh, there it is. There we go. So much going on over there. There's so much going on over there, and I just fly over all of it. kind of funny. Can't fight it, please. Oh, I didn't like that. Why did you lick me on my ankle, sir? Did not appreciate that. Alright. Goodbye! I'd like to go get my pizza. I'm so hungry right now. In a moment. Alright, bros. Got your crystals. How progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastman strongholds? Success! So these are the famed flawless crystals of the beast tribes. I've seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing to compare to these. Their purity is astounding. You've done well, Sava. With these in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. The former lives in Zaharak. The former lies in Zaharak, the war camp of the Amalja and Thanalan. The latter in Nadalan, the roost of the Ixal and the hills of Kurthus. You can expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success. You could have just had me get all of them. That's not how I wanted to do that, but that works. What's over here? Primal Fear. Oh. Am I supposed to do that? Not yet. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. Let's do... Oh, no. Yes. No. Yes. We'll go there first. Oh dear God, my neck and shoulder! Ah! Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Womp womp. For some reason I didn't think I could fly in Kurthus, but I can! I think it's everywhere past this part of Kurthus. I cannot. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Got him. Easy peasy. Actually, yes, they are. I guess I can open up the other quest while I'm over there. I won't remember what it's for or why. I don't remember what that's for. That's fine. It's A-okay. Part of me wants to open up Hildebrand while I'm over here, but I'll come back. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What am I over here for? If it's not for... This is why I need to read. What quest is this? I seriously have no clue. Well, an Aldra are involved. Oh. Is this, what's it called? Is this Beast Tribe Quest? I think this is Beast Tribe Quest. I'm like 90% sure. This is Allied Society stuff. Maybe. I might be wrong. Who knows? I love the blank stare she's giving right now. She's just like, I'm just here. I'm like 90% sure. I'll deal with this later. But just in case it was a cutscene that I needed for other stuff, I was gonna just sit here for a second and see. But I don't think so. Okay, let's actually go where we need to go. Which is right there. Which is not where I currently am. Oh, there's a rock there. Let's see. All the way back here. Oh, did I give another Gishel ring in my chocobo? Why is the music so loud? There's no winning with this. On Earth? Oh. Ah! Oh, dang it. I was hoping he'd bring me my pizza. Instead, he just closed the door. Sag. Sava, it is good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the beastmen? Uh-huh. Wonderful. With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. I hope I did not give you the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there is another step which must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they are of little use to us in their present form. If they are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses, they must needs be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we will be requiring your services once again. Alright. If the flawless crystals you procured are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the goldsmiths oh my god. I was doing so well until just now. The Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that no ether sand was currently available. Though I requested that word be sent as soon as a new stock came in, I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. Got distracted. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment of for our purchase, and send you to speak directly with the Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when we next meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. You could have just had me do it on the way. I say that, but he said that he put the order in a while back and was waiting for it, so I guess it's fine. I guess. Wait, no. Goldsmith Guild. The good old Aetherites. Oh, there we go. Ah, Mistress Inovish. Welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? A bulging gill pouch. I've got money. You're here on behalf of the Sons of St. Koinek. What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Ambrose with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties. you're welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jamim over the. Ah, I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or two. Sava, it's been too long. What brings you here, then? You got your eye on something expensive, have you? Just thunk. Well now, that is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gil clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming, and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the blooming ether sand, aren't you? Heh. Sorry, Biggs. Well, I can't deny the Allegan civilization's a subject worth researching. The chief said that he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lass. How are we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation if not by technologically innovating, huh? Ahem. Well, I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech. Duty compels me to point out that this lady is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that her purse is considerably larger than yours. Heh, mine's bigger. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright, this batch is yours. I'll let you have it, but if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair you grant me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get the chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think up of another technological innovation or two. I mean, am I the deciding factor in whether or not you join us? Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected ether sand as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens that I know of a good place to start. There's said to be a peddler of northern Thanalan who very occasionally handles the earth-aspected variety of ether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need to me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go. When he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog, and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Aye, Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Just gonna teleport everywhere. Gonna port here, gonna port there. There they are. Oh no. I don't see Wedge. Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat, silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You wish to hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic, but as you asked, my employer, a Lalafellan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forget what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were woken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I have not seen him since. A friend of yours, is he? Then you best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old Amagina mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now. He seemed very not, what's the word? Not concerned for your employer's well-being. Granted, if you were about to die too, I guess you'd just be like, you know what, forget the money. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Up. And out. And up and out. Oh. There's a lot going on over here. It's a little party. Alright, where's Wedge? Wedged up under now. Not back here. And not up there. Donde está el Wedge? Isn't he, like, in the building? Yep. Oh, can you not? Hey, buddy. You alright? Is my controller about to die? No. Okay. How could I be so stupid, sneaking into a bandit's lair? It's just not the sort of thing I do. And now I'm going to die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. Ah! I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. Sava, is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? Actually, ignore that smell. I expect you were wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand, which Biggs and I need for our research. As it happens, it was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguard ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my Oh dear. It must have fallen out when I was, taking evasive maneuvers, it seems. I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. You'll find the ether sand in my stead. Oh, thank the gods. You're a true friend, Sava. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. Poor guy did his best. Oh, not you, Chocobo. The ether sand must have slipped out of my pocket while I was busy evading the bandits. I'm sure it's somewhere around here. We go look. Earth ether sand. Oh, okay. I am interacting with it. Alright, found the sand. Let's move out, buddy. Seva, have you had any luck locating the ether sand? Uh-huh. Yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand. And you're working with the chief. A treasure trove of elegant knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right. I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with that ether sand before there are any more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Seva. Okay. Let me teleport, but while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go get my pizza real fast and bring it in here so I can eat it. I'm back. With pizza in tow. Ah, Seva, you've returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? I'll do you one better. I see. 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I had hoped you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You've done well. Truly, if all goes to plan, we no longer need to fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you'd be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not... Oh, fuck. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are. The ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. Sorry, I was mid-bite. You had You had help from Biggs and Wedge. Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It would be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambrose, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's any complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order, but first let us savor the preliminary victory that Sava has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Stare. Okay, let me take another bite of pizza real quick. Yes, yes. I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Some days ago, I asked Charlie, an acquaintance of mine, to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. Also, sorry, I took more than a bite of pizza. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have the time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsemontre? Parsemontre, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where ether sand might be bought, it is he. Okay, so I looked it up while I was eating my pizza. Maintenance doesn't happen until 1 a.m., because I'm dumb and can't figure out time zones. So, with that said, I'm going to take a minute to eat my pizza, figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with the whole text thing, and then we'll get back into it. I'm sorry I have to like break off this early in, but I promise it'll be worth the wait. Okay, finally back. Sorry about the wait. I've eaten my pizza. I know how to fix the thing. We're ready. We're ready to continue. Okay, let's go to Gridania. Oh, gritty. Oh god. Oh. Alrighty. There you are. Yes? I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase ether sand? Forgive me, madam, but have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not seen so much as a grain of ether sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water-aspected variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the Batust nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. That's in South Shroud, right? Yep. I don't think it's this way. It is this way. Let's see. There you are. Not you. Somebody special. You are too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You will find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Ah, no, you will never spy me from here. No, you will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least. You will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hoped to find is gone, taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you. The wind-touched variety, to be specific. Oh my god, why is my voice doing weird shit? I trust I have your attention? Good. A band of Ixal on the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Ixali logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination, and that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. This goober. This gosh darn goober. I'm just gonna teleport. North Shroud, huh? you said North Shroud. I should have probably looked, but... I feel like I went to the wrong spot. No, I didn't. It's right there. Yeah. Nope. Why do I keep doing that? Can I go up over the waterfall? Aha! Shortcut. Where am I supposed to be? Ah. Oh my god. Ba-ba-da-da. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of ether sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touched abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahens. This dude. Oh, nope. Ah. What a goob. Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into ether sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men. Why are y'all making weird noises? And I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Well. Why does my neck hurt so bad? It's been killing me. Just came raging back after a couple days. Which sucks, because it was feeling so nice after I got a massage done. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? Surprise! You've brought both! I shall have Master Garland begin working on the crystals immediately. Let's do... silver pieces. Da-da-da-da! There. That should do the trick. Spikies. Flavored spikies. You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of the little shivs I made out of push pops. Where you'd like lick them down to a point and then you had like a little sugary shiv. Sugary shank. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Saba here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allegan's front door. Sure. You can't go without us, Chief. They made a Biggs, Wedge, come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the wonders of the Allegan Empire, is it? Their technology makes Garlemald look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads. I really do. But we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief. It is, freedom through technology? Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allegan Empire could not save their civilization and have damn near doomed ours, twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and if needs be, seal away its secrets. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding wills which... Oh my god. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding wills such as yours that have defined the course of history. Who's up there? Ah. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you cannot spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why, the task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the Ether Sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. And away he goes. That superhero landing, though. I remember when he first appeared, I was so fucking pissed at him. I was just like, you are an asshole. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I was so fucking mad. I believe an introduction is in order. I am Grahatia, one of the students of Baldessian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of your own. It's very rare to see Sava smile. So that our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah. Noah. That is the name I have chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the son of St. Koinek, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our adventure is to leave its mark in the annals of history. I could claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically. But my true reason is for choosing this name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allegan Archmagus. Archmagus? Archmagus? An Archmagus. I like the sound of that. He looks so done. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Let's do it! Ready! It's almost time for Labyrinth. Esteemed colleagues, the secrets of ancient Alleg beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rambos, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large, lopsided gate found to the southeast. I forgot to look at something. I need some level 50 gear. I'll open up, what's it called first, and then we'll get the gear that I need. Nope, you're fine. It's fine. Lopsided gate. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you are the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. Of truth. The portal awaits. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 alms of the tower's inner reaches. Gotta try it for yourself, don't you? How swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see if they work. I mean, would throwing them at the gate do the same thing, though? Couldn't you have, like, thrown it there and just see if it's stuck? Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. I wonder if it, like... I wonder if it feels or, like, sounds like an electric fence when you step near it. That, like, little bitty hum. That is loud. Holy shit. And then the music gets really quiet again. The final one. This last one is yours, old friend. It seemed only right. Or I guess you could go by the landmarks, too. That would also make sense. Great, you've destroyed 8 perfectly good statues. We did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed. The entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Sava and a hand-picked party of her adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will, but our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the inside of the palace is this well defended, can you imagine what... Or if the outside of this place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Sava here fits that description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in her absence. While Sava and her companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, we can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, Historian Grahatia. Do you ever tire of being right, old man? Was not expecting him to say that. I completely forgot. Sava, as it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me to at least provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer it if any relics you encounter remained intact, you have leave to do with whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Sava. That being said, I have no idea how to tank this at all. And I don't really want to deal with that at the moment. So I'm gonna come back to that next week. And then we'll continue on with that next week. Now that I know that I actually have time. What is this? Oh, I was supposed to go do that. Fuck. Ugh. Meh. Meh. Supposed to finish that too. We'll finish that later. I do need to go somewhere. Where's that? Yep, that's over there too. Okay. We'll continue MSQ then, since we got a little bit of time. A little bit more time than I was originally anticipating. Nedrick. That's relic weapon. Not today, Satan. Bye, Tataru. Bye, Tataru. Oh, I can't go to talk to Urianger yet. About the things. Ugh, my shoulders. Ah! Alright. A recurring problem. Oh. That's the quest line. I think I need to do this anyway. I know you have scarce a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, it would seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs to return to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I'm loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Sava? You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Sava. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures has left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead, I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Yay! Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Urian J has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Now we have it. His ears are so thin and pointy. Okay, let's do this one as well. Seva, it pleases me to see you well. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to get the ironwork shit. I was literally in Mordona. Do excuse me for interrupting, Sava. My lady, the gentleman of Ashgana from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Bye, Tataru. Bye, Tataru. Ever since we defeated Gaius van Balsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Time to do a little poll. It's this way. And now this way. We'll do a poll, and then we'll talk to Urianger. Recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Lamensons sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merlvib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lemonsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Memphilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Saba. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. None can deny that. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes out at the cost of our, oh my god! But if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count the times I've had to explain to the people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Oh, this is completely different. Okay, well, we'll deal with that in a second. I guess I don't have to ask his opinion. Wait, no, I do have to ask his opinion. Wait, where is he? Yep. It's you that I have to speak with. Okay, I'll just read this. This is for a different quest. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes as their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldest do well to seek his counsel. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few and our fortune so finite. This is one of those times where reading what Urianger says is not helpful and makes no sense. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Ifrit bleeds. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Saba. Alphino, Saba, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, I can't read all of a sudden. You've desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay. Oh my god. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We've demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an aetheryte. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this is to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antistant. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That'll be all, Alphino. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no. I have left them in the hands of men better suited for the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. What's this? Sure, why not? Leave Ul'dah. Has it truly come to this? Oh, Sava. Pray attend to Alphino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Let me in. Or out. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Amphilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flumin was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. I don't know her as either. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philemon's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philemon is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, I had to think about that, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenosha at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gigeruju's... Oh my god. With Master Ruju as to the veracity of these rumors. To the beach. Oh wait, nope. Let's go to the beach. Beach. Bye, Tataru. Bye, Tataru. I need to get those wings. I want those wings. Let's go to Limsa. Can't remember. Is there a way to sail over to... Nope, that's Vesper Bay. Is there a way... Is there a way? I didn't know there was a script exchange over here. Aw. Boo. Maybe it is over at Fisherman's Wharf. Aha! You look like you're having a great time, buddy. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Makote muse, why have you forsaken me? The fuck? Oh. Okay. There was some noise going on outside my door. Titan's Bane? I mean, Sava, what brings you to my humble resort? Flamin? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among... Oh my god. Who dwelt among us until so very recently was the strongstress of Ul'dah. Egad's woman. If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame. To think that she now applies her trade for the riffraff off to the west, or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gigeruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. To Wineport I go. to say is over here somewhere. I just don't remember where. Oh. I think she might be behind me. Or not. Where is she? Oh. In here? Not in here. Now I've got to find out. Okay, it's neither of you. You want to know if I've seen a Makote lass by the name of Philemon? I wish. If I had, I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Excepting yourself, of course. Am I not enough for you? Well, if it isn't Sava, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold. To give the woman her due was, She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Our boy Shamani. I see you have had many grand adventures since we last spoke, Sava. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. I told her to follow the road south to Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. You expect me to follow instructions? Especially when it comes to directions? Buddy. You overestimate me. By a multitude. It's one bridge, and that's two bridge. And we go this away. And that away. Wait, there's a Gubu behind you. Can we not do this? Don't sneeze on her, it's rude. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... Flamin? I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Hi, Alphino. It appears you've found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Asilla, is looking for you. Asilla? You are the very picture of health, milady. Yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosha aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say. Guess I'll go back by myself. Don't mind me. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Healing casting, okay. Did I just get some wine? Cooking sherry. Okay. Alright. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I've kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off okay. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. Oh no. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Oh, cool. I got teleported there by myself. Thanks for the assist, guys. Antecedent, you have a guest. Come in. Asilla. I haven't seen her like this in years, Saba. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would. And so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuits of me endanger you and your cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue the work, or to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilla. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Saseria perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Sava, however. I could not have made it without her. Thank you, Sava. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful. But there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilla, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you may still must go, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and all that, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asilla, my daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Amen. You built it once, Asilla. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly. Alphino, the time has come for the Cylons to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldessian. Preparations begin at once. He's like, see? That easy. Watch me end up not needing these. Because I think I can get Ironworks jewelry. I probably can. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult if not impossible. You need not concern yourselves with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the... Oh my god. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Sava, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Oh, I thought they were going to say something else. It is me they want. Well, well. It would seem your reputation precedes you, Sava. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Got a book. Ah, Sava. Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Yippee! A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I have come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? That grin. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Moreover, I've decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and time again, united as one. Good pep talk, everybody. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I could ask Flamen to teach me the basics of mining too. She's hatched a plan. Ugh. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with the emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I'm accidentally tapping my dog with my foot. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Saba. Okay. Back to Revenant Stole. Slothborn. Hey, buddy. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Saba. You have something for me, yes? Secret documents. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? With that, we had... Oh my god. With that, we had a dozen more... Wait. With that, we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Do you, though? Do you, though? The little buffalo. back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. But I just. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with a good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Sava? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite all right, friend? Apparently not. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear that this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Wait, so can I get gear or no? I can't remember who has it. I can get augmented ironwork stuff too. Even better. That's not what I needed. It's also not what I needed. Aha, there is augmented ironworks jewelry. That's okay. Let's see what my lowest stuff is. We're switching now. Okay. That's eye level 90. 49. 70. 27. So the wristbands, I need to get one of those. Wristband, shield. And ideally another ring, but that's okay. Jesus. So, wristband and shield. And ooh, what's my sword looking like? What is the sword situation over here? Could be worse. Okay. Bracelet of bending. Perfect. Nope, but didn't need to talk to you. Get anything else is the question. Nope. That's okay. What is this? 436. I already 4 Fantasia? Jeez. 90 instead of, what was it, 75? Much improved. Okay. I may still go ahead and call it early tonight, just because I need to get some grocery shopping done before tomorrow. Actually, let me finish this quest real fast. We'll finish this, we'll see where we are, and then I may go ahead and call it for the night. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. I did it. Hi, Tataru. Oh, there you are. You're who I needed to talk to. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Stands while you were in Bordona. I wasn't privy to this conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Is there anything I can do? I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Which one is this? Is this, what's his name? Oh my god. Why am I forgetting his name now? Okay. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Sava. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to the one observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies. Oh. Mughal-Mog. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Huloi? Hulaw? He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Sava. Ida and Papalima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Kiro does not care that I'm, like, nudging her legs around all over the place. Because my legs will not stop bouncing and moving around, and I'm just, like, moving her legs, and she just is asleep. Or something. She might be staring at me, I can't tell. Oh! Oh god, 500 gil? Jesus. Bleeding me dry. Adder's Nest, that's where I needed to go. That is not the direction I need to go. Whee! Pleasure to see you as always, Sava. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Where's my other one? Hang on. Oh, we can use another one of those then. Oh wait, it's a bracelet. We cannot use that. Right. Hail to the king, Kupo. And that's the Little Solace Society quest. Okay. Not hail to the king, Kupo. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplokop visited the Outer's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seatseer. He spoken of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seatseer at the Lotus Stand. Bucky. Bucky. Well, there's a lot of people standing up there. The other Scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Yep. Moogle. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no... Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea of what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Sava, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know whether for or wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from the history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Klupo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of all this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made jolly life difficult for the poor Moogles. So, good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. all of us except good King Mugglemog the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mugglemog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Muggles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat would have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by the virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace, will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Muggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe they can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their home, come what may. I assure you, the Muggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mugglemog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Muggles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Oh, here they go again. Whoever, or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat, not only to Mugglekind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we beseech you, Sava, confront good King Mugglemog the 12th, and drive him from our midst. Day, what are you doing? Yes, you, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're licking my leg. Okay. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Muggles Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Asumian and the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Goobers over there. We gotta go. Asumiana's down here. Welcome, Sava. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mughal the 12th is of great comfort to me and the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should be the king... Wait, yet should this king's... Oh my god. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. You have selected regicide. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at that time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kublai Kop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guard themselves, yet wishing to not betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry into the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kublai Kop's keystone, Sava. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Where even is West Shore Pier? Lancers Guild. What else you got? 1 night in Amdapor. Alright. Guess we'll open that too. Oh. And that's for Conjurer's Guild. Okay. Nah, we're good. For now. Whee! As soon as I open this quest, that is probably where I'm gonna call it. Because I can feel myself fading away. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that? Well, if there is truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to the Sweet Bloom Pier, and I'll go on ahead. You. Excuse me. Excuse me! Oh, I did not need to go very far now, did I? Oh, y'all are big. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. Why are they so big? We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Rothgar? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmoogle. He plots treason against the crown. Oh, what's it while we're doing? Enough. Kublai Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as we will as will all who defy the will of King Mughal the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. Seriously, though, why are they so much bigger than him? The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. Okay. The entrance to Thorn March is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Mughal's guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Oh no. Not an escort mission. Oh, bro. Come on. Gotta keep pace. Oh, wrong button. Oh wait, can I go this way? They won't bother with it, right? Yeah, they're all fine. There you are. Whoops. I guess I caught you too. Can you fucking not? Mother, get over here. This way, actually. There we go. Oh, I did go the wrong way. Oh shit. Which way am I supposed to be going? Where the fuck is it? Oh, that hole. Yep. Why are you right here? shit. Where'd y'all come from? Why did I do that? That was stupid. Oh. Well, that's silly. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then one step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. Now the question is, do I open this and go? Or do I wait until next week? I am tempted to wait until next week and we do a whole bunch of trials and dungeons and all sorts of stuff next week, because I am tired. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson, and send the king back whence he came. Look at him, jiggling around. Okay. So we got the more mundane stuff out of the way. Oh my goodness. My neck. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop for tonight and I'll do all the fun stuff next week. So, I am sorry that that was pretty much all just reading and not a whole bunch of anything else and just opening dungeons instead of actually doing them. But yeah, I'm tired. I went to bed late, woke up early, and I've still got to stay up and do grocery shopping, so I'm gonna go. But hopefully you enjoyed hanging around nonetheless. I appreciate you hanging around and hanging out and lurking and just being here. I will go ahead and post my socials for anybody who wants them. Oh, incorrect. There we go. So I've got those there. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it once again. I am not streaming on Friday. Caro's got a competition. And we're gonna do that, and I'm really excited about it. It's in 2 days. But I will be there all day, Friday and Saturday. So, I'm not gonna try to even entertain doing that, running home, and then doing streaming. So, I will play Stray next Friday. So the next time I play, or the next time I stream will be on Monday for the end of Super Mario Galaxy. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to finish that up. We've got 4 more stars left. And then we'll be doing all the fun dungeons and trials associated with Post-ARR next Wednesday. So yeah, that's the plan. Let me just take a look at something real quick. Alright. Okie doke. Well, thanks again for hanging out. I will talk to you guys on Monday. I almost said next Wednesday. I'll talk to you guys again on Monday. But until then, have a great night. Have a good rest of your week and weekend. And yeah, have a good one.